Let's go with Spike. Tim, you want to do Spike?
Spike is 7 hand size, 24 vitality. Um, Death, Life, Water. E, flip 1 foundation. This attack gets +2 or -2 speed. E, if you have more face down foundations than your opponent, this attack gets +1 or -1 damage.
He's pretty good.
So, a lot of people have been saying he effectively has Man Behind the Mask, although it does have a requirement. But
Yep.
That's
I
pretty
mean,
easy
so
to
did Man
do.
Behind the Mask. It had to be a desperation.
Right.
I see him, and I look at Faye, and I'm like, why am I playing a character with 25 health who draws one less card than Spike?
Right. Or, what Miska also is
Yeah.
a 725.
Yeah.
I mean, 625, I mean.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, I get it that he's like the main character, but man, like 722, 721 would have been fine.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand why he's 24.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, did either of you guys play like way back at the beginning of the game?
No.
Okay.
No.
This reminds me of a card that you would see then.
Mm-hmm.
Because they really hadn't settled on like what basically the vitality to hand size trade off. So if you look back, like you'll see things all over the place. I mean, there was an 8 hand size Vega that was 23 vitality.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like a 5 hand size Zangief that was like 25 vitality.
Yeah.
And like it's not that extreme.
Yeah.
But I can certainly tell you that I never thought that I would see like a 724 under Jasco like ever.
Yeah.
I mean, another comparison. How about compare this to Splash Woman? It's the exact same symbols, 1 less card, 6 more vitality,
and he can play more cards.
Abilities that actually do stuff, as opposed to Splash Woman that burns herself down.
Yep.
And can only play 4 cards a turn.
I can see him winning a major easily.
Oh yeah.
I think just because of stats alone.
I think so. I think he's going to be a little harder to play than people might think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could be easy for someone to just kind of like burn out their whole staging area and then just be like, wow, like I really put myself behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll be interesting, especially while we still have
Fires and Dragons,
Teen Psycho Soldier stuff.
And that, yeah.
I mean, he really likes that asset. He can like, flip something for speed and then destroy it for more speed.
Mm-hmm.
You can play on every single symbol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
That has what, 5?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I think it's going to be a very early game. I think, just my opinion, but I think he'll be a very strong early game rushdown deck. I think there'll be a lot of success playing him that way.
Yeah, for me, I feel like you almost want to build a couple turns to kind of hit that right staging area where you just have the stuff that you can flip and not really worry about it.
He's going to take advantage of
especially on life. I mean, you talk about like a 7-hander that has built-in damage reduction, and you can also be running like Immortal Knowledge, 8K. I mean, that 24, like that might as well be
30,
32 more. Yeah, I can definitely see some just like very, very obnoxious decks.
One card that he's going to take advantage of while it's still in the format is Energetic but Clumsy. Vicious. He is a 631 all earth and evil. E, lose 2 vitality. Your opponent must flip one of their foundations. E, lose 1 vitality. This attack gets 2 damage. If it's not blocked, draw a card. I like him a lot. He is going to be the Typhoon Man.
Why can't I have Irritable with Vicious? Well,
well, when Jasco Legacy comes out, like they'll.
I will never play that.
Come on, man! It's called Jasco Forever.
I don't want to play against Lion Stance or Cat Force or.
Who said the champs had to be legal?
That's also true.
This one was first reaction was sort of the same as Spike.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like Spike was a I guess before this, I guess Heidi had 21 vitality. Yeah. So that was sort of the precursor. Mm-hmm. I don't know if there was any Jasco card that had more than 20 as a 7-hander. I know 6-handers, it seemed like the limit was 30.
Mm-hmm.
You had like Bishamon.
Vespira.
Okay. And, there were a couple 29s. I think Terry.
Metal Man.
Metal Man, yeah.
Bomb Man, Crash Man.
Sorry,
Robert.
So that 31 is a little surprising. I mean, this guy's got like the same amount of vitality as like Cossack. Who's like a 5-hander.
One more card.
Yep.
And, there's plenty of 5-handers that are like 32. So it's really up there. But again, I mean, both of his abilities cost you life.
Yeah.
So that gives you it's a little bit like Vespera, where she wouldn't pay life to get that reversal out.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing about both of these abilities is neither of them is like your turn or your attack.
Yeah.
So if your opponent's just trying to come at you early, you can make them flip their whole board. Especially like if you have like a couple good blocks, so you're going to block their attacks, then you can just make them pay by flipping. That lose 1 to give like +2 damage, and then if it's not blocked, you draw a card. I know people have been talking on Earth about Guile's Foundation, refusing to let go.
Yeah.
So you can pump something +2, then reset the damage, give it -2, and just eat it and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think his abilities are really good. I don't think that he's broken, if you will. I mean, some of these other ones have been pushing it. I think he's very strong. I think he's a good character. I'd like to see his support. I presume that he'll want your opponent to have face downs.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he's sort of designed as a bit of a counter to Spike, who wants to flip his whole staging area. So they'll kind of fight over how many foundations he's got.
He's just gonna Mexican whirligig so many people.
Yeah. I mean, that card's great.
Yeah.